Littman, go ahead and start this party, brother.
Coffee or espresso?
Coffee.
Cake or ice cream?
Ice cream, easy.
Country music or this EDM bullshit?
Country music, are you kidding me?
Thin or thick crust?
Thin.
Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Thanksgiving, easy.
There we go.
All right, so it is Halloween season, so we'll do this one. Chocolate or sweet and sour candies?
Chocolate.
Okay, all right.
Waffles or avocado toast?
Fuck, I am kind of basic with the avocado toast. Like, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say avocado toast.
All right, so and this is the last one, but then we're going to go back to the avocado toast because I want to shout out a local restaurant. Since you have been on both sides, East or West Coast?
West.
Why?
All right.
Why San Fran over Boston? And where would you rank Chicago? Let's rank those cities, actually.
Yeah.
You had some pretty strong cities. Let's rank the four. Obviously, Denver's one because we are better than everyone.
That's correct.
Let's rank those other three then.
I would say, as far as the city itself goes, I like San Francisco the most. Jesus.
It's the whiskey.
The much.
Yeah, it could be the whiskey.
Thank you, $7,000.
Thank you, $7,000. Yeah, people in San Francisco the most. Chicago second. I love Chicago. The weather there really is just something else.
Brutal in the winter,
hard.
huh?
It's
And
hard.
then the massholes might be able to keep Boston.
Dude, fuck those people and all their goddamn championships.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so I like that. That's a pretty strong. I would have probably done the same. I don't have as much experience in San Fran as I do in Chicago or Boston, but I
The
would probably
People's Republic of San Francisco.
Yeah, there's some interesting birds out there for sure. So I like it. That was a good rapid fire.
That was solid.
Let's go back, I guess. Let's do one more strong plug for Denver Supper Club. We know we're hitting that end of that, I guess, the commuters for our listeners that are on the light rail and on the 15 bus. Denver Supper Club, 2Bs. You can find them on Instagram. We can also find you on a website, Denver Supper Club, with 2Bs at the end of the club, correct?
Yeah, there's just no Denver, though.
Okay,
So
I'm sorry.
I know it can be kind of confusing where we have Instagram set up as Denver Supper Club because it's only for Denver, but the website and some weird potential that we move beyond Denver is just set up as supperclubwith2bs.com.
And then the same for the app. If you want to go to the iTunes store or I don't know what.
Google Play, but who cares
Is that a
about
thing?
that?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Google Play. That's Supper Club 2Bs. Now, we do have a couple questions we like to ask folks at the end after rapid fire. Lippman, I'll do hot seat, you do oobs. How's that sound?
I think that sounds all right.
So-
Let's start with the hot seat.
All right, Evan, you've made a lot of poor decisions that have led you to sitting at this table with us.
True.
And we do apologize for subjecting you to 30 minutes of kip. If you had to refer one person, it doesn't matter if it's your brother you play hockey with, who do you think would be a good guest that we should reach out to join us on the podcast sometime soon?
Well, actually, I mentioned Via Alba before. They're doing all kinds of awesome stuff. And John Willis, who's part of Via Alba, is actually from Colorado. He's up from from Summit County, actually.
All right, a mountain man.
Yeah, he's a good dude as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, and thank you for joining us. Lippman, you know what we do. Do it.
Evan, you made a lot of poor decisions being here today, and how many have you made? What's your Uber rating?
I like how you did the double poor decision thing. That's well done.
You just looked at me and it really exaggerated. You've made a lot of poor decisions. Which
Well, I heard you had a
don't know.
lot of Taco Bell wrappers on the counter. You don't know what's going on. Like,
It is.
What led you there?
It is. I can't deny that. My Uber rating is a strong 4.7, and that's
So you don't.
I beat you.
You don't throw up in
no.
Ubers?
I've passed out in more than my fair share of Ubers, but I've never puked in one. So
I like it.
Perfect.
I like it. So finally, Lippman wins. I've kind of jinxed myself since starting asking this question months ago. We have since botched it, and my score just continues to fall. I think it's because I'm doing something similar to that, which is... Fuck, I don't know what my problem is, but our friend Fat Guy in Denver once told us that a great way to guarantee a 5-star rating is to just tip cash when you get out of the cab. So now I'm going to start keeping a couple ones in my pocket. So when I do have poor behavior or I am a prick or something like that, I'm just going to throw them a couple bucks in cash, and it's off the books.
Your
There you go.
$2 is not going to cover that.
It's not going to bump me from a 4 to a 5.
Not always.
But before we leave, we do want to shout out not only Justin and the crew here at 7 Grand. This whiskey bar is popping. We've spent our friends' birthdays on the West Coast on their locations. This is their 4th location. A couple things to highlight. They have old fashions on tap. So if you're a whiskey aficionado, if you enjoy it, they have 450 different whiskeys behind the bar, but they also have an old fashioned on tap. Let me repeat that again. They have old fashioned on tap. Happy hour goes every day from 3 to 8, and this will be the bar that lasts longer than everywhere else because they open every day at 3 p.m., and they don't close until after the very last bar in Denver closes, and that's a guarantee. They don't have a kitchen, so you can bring in your late-night foods like your 715 pizzas. If you're hanging out, they're across the street from Beta and Summit Music Hall. So if you want to slide some food down from Larimer Street, you can come over here, play a little pool, grab a late-night bev, and with the setting and the dim lighting, is that right? Dim lighting, it's perfect for date night pregame or a great way to wrap up your evening. To wrap up this week's episode, Evan, we do appreciate you again for joining us. Let's go catch a buzz. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay. Well, for those listening at home, we want to thank you again. Don't forget to go follow us, No Vacancy CO, on Twitter, Instagram. The website's going as well. The art gallery will be up and going in probably a month's time, so you can still get Christmas gifts via the No Vacancy team. And then don't forget to go follow Evan and them over at Denver Supper Club with 2 Bs. And then, of course, I want to say, be nice to everybody. Treat others with respect. I'm sorry for the things that have happened in the city, in the country this past week. So just love everybody and try to treat your neighbor as you would want to be treated. So much love. We'll see y'all next week.
Happy November.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, it's November.